Welcome back to the murder party. Aragami is the name of the game, and we summon dragons to do our bidding. Or snakes sometimes as well. Which almost sounded like you won't get fooled again. Cause it's snakes sometimes as well. Welcome back. My name's Brett.
I'm Greg. Thanks for joining us.
Thanks for joining us for Calm Ninja Time. Are you guys as calmed by this series as I am, man? Like, this shit is zen for me.
Have you ever been so calmed by wiping out an entire militia?
Seriously. Oh, can't use that.
We just accept that one shadow ninja is capable of killing an entire 1,000-man army of people.
Because he is.
By one. One by one.
Because he is.
Gosh. Holy smokes.
Especially if that army is, like, not great. Poorly organized.
Don't communicate with
Don't
each
have
other.
a good diet. Haven't had a breakfast in years.
You're speaking mainly about the archers. You have contempt for them.
You have contempt for them.
I do. My contempt is open. Is yours?
No. I hide my contempt for the skinny people. Real talk, I don't have contempt for skinny people. But there are certain things that there are certain things I'm jealous of. Like, I'm not jealous of, like, white people.
Okay.
At all. But there's, like, one thing. I've said this before, I'm sure. There's, like, one thing that I'm like, damn, like, it must be nice to be white because of this one thing.
Uh-huh.
And that's, like, you know how badly I want to use... And I know I can, but it only goes so deep. You know how badly I want to use websites like Ancestry.com and shit like that?
Okay, I see. I see where this is going.
Yeah, like I would, and
That's
I know
the one area in which you're not jealous, but
no, I am jealous.
Oh, you
of white
are
people
jealous
because like their shit can potentially go back so much farther than mine. You know what I mean? Like I know a chick.
Interesting.
I know a chick who's legitimately a daughter of the American Revolution, which means that she can trace her shit back to.
And that's interesting to you because you like history and shit.
Yeah, I just think that's I think it'd be fascinating to be able to trace my history back as far as it can go. And like I said, I know I can trace it back, but like being able to trace it back like really far, like, you know, a lot of, you know, Anglo families can do, like I'm jealous of that.
So do you think, so what do you suspect or know that it would just stop for you? Like,
fuck!
That there's no, like, that there isn't anything beyond, like, what's the concern? That, like, how's the lineage shorter?
The lineage is shorter because
about,
yeah, there's just straight up less information about black families because black families were strategically broken up during slavery and shit.
Like at a certain point, that out for me. Sorry to be such a dumbass.
That's fine. Yeah, like, so that's only so far as, you know, it only goes back so far.
Okay. Well, that's another thing to be pissed off about. Can I tell you my perspective on the Ancestry.com thing? Once you're out of the clear? In the clear?
In the clear. And then now this dude pops off. Yeah, he does.
Damn it.
It's all good. I can just chill here. I'll be fine. All right, so what do you want to say about Ancestry?
Well, let me allow you to focus.
Okay. No, I can listen.
I'm just very good at that.
I'm listening right now.
So that's interesting to me. I never would have expected you to say that, but it makes sense. Yeah, I put no stock in the genetic lineage thing at all because
maybe that's because you take it for granted because like you're able
I'm
to,
sure it is.
Maybe you're able to trace it back, or like maybe your family is like, yeah, and this person begat this person, so you're like tired of hearing it and shit, you know? Maybe.
No, like yes, I'm sure that's part of it. But also, I don't see that as part of my identity at all.
Oh, I don't see it as part of my identity either, but I would still be fascinated. Like I'm not doing this. I'm not doing this because I'm like that guy that's like, I need to find my real parents. Like I'm not that guy.
Right.
Oh fuck. Once again.
Earth. Nice.
I'm not that guy. I'm just interested. You know.
Right. That's cool.
I'm not looking for a sense of identity.
Yeah, for me, I know my parents because they're in my life, and I knew my grandparents because at one point they were in my life, and I found their stories interesting, and I was grateful to them.
Right.
You know, what with my grandpa escaping genocide and all that.
Yep. Yeah.
But and they would tell stories of their brothers and cousins, but I didn't care.
Right.
And maybe because I knew that information was available, I didn't care.
Maybe.
Oh man. Okay, this is really interesting. I'm gonna be chewing on this one all week.
Oh my god.
Oh, these guys are going ham.
Did you see what I just did? Does he know I'm there? Is he trying to shoot up?
Wow.
Legitimately
It's like
can't
a dog barking at a ghost.
Yeah, he was shooting up.
Oh my gosh!
Did you see that?
I never in a million years would have thought that was possible.
So here's the thing.
Because he wasn't angled up, but you knew better. You were
I know. I saw the shots going up for a while.
Oh my gosh.
So
wow,
that guy
nicely
needs to
done.
go.
Nicely done.
Because he was the problem. Let's be honest.
Yeah.
I don't know where his corpse is.
I'd like to see a tool assist run through this level.
That'd be interesting.
Where there are no breaks taken. It's just from murder to murder to murder. Perfectly calculated.
The other thing I was saying, so like that's why I'm jealous. That's the one thing I'm jealous of white people for. The one thing I'm jealous of like thin people for is like when you need a bit of clothing, like not you're going shopping, not you need a new wardrobe, but let's like fuck. I rip like not even. It's like I got a stain on my pants for this big thing, like oh the wedding, but I accidentally got guacamole in my pants real quick. Let me run over to like whatever and grab a new pair of pants.
Sure.
Like I can't do that.
Right.
They found it. That's okay though.
Of course that makes sense.
That's the one thing I'm jealous about.
Don't most of them, they just put soda water on it though.
What?
If it's any consolation.
I'm talking about like a real thing where you just need a piece of clothing. You know?
Sure. Of course.
Like, you know how many graphic tees of cool shit that I enjoy I wish I could buy? All the time.
And they just don't offer it in that size and you can't request it.
Nah, can't do that. I'm not complaining. I'm just saying, you know.
Is there a company that orders large-sized that makes large-sized graphic tees? Is there?
I'm sure there are. I'm sure there are.
Because if not, that seems like a really good opportunity.
That's what I'm saying, dude. Like, I'm sure I've said it before, but like, all these graphic tees with like fucking, you know, Batman and shit on it. I'm like, man, y'all know how the average size of your target audience, baby?
Right.
Big motherfuckers love Batman. I really want to get one of these dudes within earshot, not both. Oh my God, there's so many. Okay. Was not ready for that. Look at this. I really wish I could blind motherfuckers. This is a problem. What do I have? Got a kunai. Okay, so he sees me over there, which is good. This might be the best opportunity. Okay, this worked out.
Wow. Lured into a dark corner and murdered.
Got him.
On April 11th.
Go on.
I stopped there because I don't know the man's name, and I don't want to invent a fictional Japanese one.
Aragami?
Oh, well, yeah, assuming the news knows who the assailant is.
Oh my God, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. Oh my God. Run, run. That was so dumb. I just ported around a corner and dude was there.
What was dumb about that?
I should have checked before I ran.
Look, man, a large part of this game is exploring.
Don't do that.
Okay?
Don't try and turn my fucking fuck up into a virtue. I fucked up.
That's what I'm here for.
I learned. No.
I'm here to praise your victories. And turn your failures into victories.
That's not how that works.
Oh.
There's so many. I need to use this. Yeah, that's what I need to use. That shit. I need to mark these guys. You can see their vision, bro. Isn't that crazy?
Yes. How was that? Was that always available to us?
I think maybe we got it as an upgrade.
Wow.
Oh, but it... Okay, they're still marked. Oh, that's what I'm hitting. It sucks.
murder him?
Yeah. Hold on. There's like a whole inner area, dude. Oh my God, there's double archers.
Wow.
I need to get inside that building. Okay. Oh boy. Oh no. Freak. Okay, which way are you gonna turn? Got it. This area, there was like a whole other ecosystem in this level. Contained in here, this tight little spot. Yeesh. Ugh, oh boy, we don't want that. We do not. Oh, wait a minute. How tempting. Oh, really need to get on this other level.
My goodness.
What's up?
There are just so many of them.
There's so many. That's, oh boy.
If I were you, I'd be intimidated.
No way, bro.
Paralyzed with fear even.
Not even. The way you just reacted is the way I react to like a group of cats. Like
You're
kittens in a
paralyzed with
box.
fear?
No, the other one, the first one. We were like, oh my goodness, there's so many. Ah, this is where it is.
My good fortune.
Okay. I'm sure you.
So,
fuck!
Man. Wow. The archer had a bodyguard.
That guy. Fuck that guy. This area is hard. Okay, we got this. First
the
off,
archer had a bodyguard. They're in pairs, which is what I don't know why they have not figured out the buddy system. Classic system, by the way.
Yeah.
Every civilization was aware of it, but these guys.
Every one of them except the Japanese. Japanese like, we don't believe in the bodies. In
Yep.
the
Specifically the Light Clan or whatever they're called.
Right.
Yeah, stupid. Ha 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 ha.
We got
snake
this.
food.
That's all these people are is fucking snake food.
Yo, when I see your whole fucking village, I just see free ass snake food.
Ooh! Guys, we're the bad guys.
Yeah. We're relishing being so evil.
And snake food. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Where you going, dude? Got this. Don't look.
So there are people out there with pet snakes.
Mm-hmm.
I don't understand, but I'm not judging. But the question I have is...
Yeah.
How do you ever get used to feeding it a mouse and watching it murder that mouse? Because we're people, right? So we're not supposed to love that shit. Animals are cool with the murdering of each other, but we're not supposed to be cool with that.
It's a good question. I figure if you love your snake, you're just gonna... I shouldn't have been running. I shouldn't have been running.
I distracted you with that if you love your snake question.
Yeah. If you love your snake. Oh, fuck. I fucked up. All right, guys.
Yo, we don't even care, man. We'd made no progress. Joke's on you.
Listen. I can't wait to start blinding people again next episode.
Yeah. And
or next level, rather.
And we will. We will wreak havoc. That was awesome. Wait. No, it's okay. I love this pensive ass dude. He's such a dead man before he even...
The guy who likes to look at the river?
Yeah. Let that be a lesson to all you guys out there who love to look at the river and stretch.
You could be snake food.
You all might be snake food.
I guess if you love your snake...
There's a whole comic routine where someone tours the country and does that bit. You might be
snake food if... It, like... If it happens here, like in this world, like the #1 stand-up comedian,
right?
It's like, hey man,
they all laugh at themselves.
It's like y'all scared of shadow people, and they're like, yeah. Like, man, I'm scared of shadow people, because you know what they do, right? You know what they do, right? Make shadow snakes come up and fucking eat you.
And then people get kind of murmur,
oh,
they don't love that.
You don't want to be snake food. That's when they start to laugh. Don't nobody want to be snake food.
There's a lot of setup. You got to get them ready because they are inherently scared of being snake food. So you're kind of massaging it into the comedy realm for that audience.
It's like, I had 5 friends growing up.
Oh my gosh, it gets anecdotal. Give it to me.
All of them, snake food. Every one of them, snake food. They all became snake food. That's what I'm saying, man. Why you think Hakai women have so many children? They understand snake food is inevitable. Somebody's gonna be snake food. That's why my dad said I wouldn't amount to nothing. He said, you're guaranteed snake food. He's snake food now.
That's awesome. That audience loves it to a point. They, you know, it can't get too real for them. Like that works in certain parts of the country and not others, for sure.
Yeah, you gotta know the room.
You gotta know the room. If Aragami has just recently been to that village, like.
But I think it does work, man. Just like you can have stand-up comedians who talk about like how hard it is growing up on the streets and like, yeah, man, my friends got shot. Like that can be funny. You know what I mean?
It can be funny. I don't know how to make it funny, personally.
Because you didn't grow up on those same streets.
I wouldn't know how to make murder in general funny. Like,
are you kidding me?
A real murder?
A real murder?
Hard to make funny.
What do you mean a real murder?
So that's a person talking about their personal experience with murders.
Yeah, but that doesn't actually have to be like his actual friend got murdered. You understand what I'm saying?
I thought that was the set. I thought
no, but like he can like grow up in that area. Like, you know, not everything a stand-up comedian says is 100% true. You know what I mean?
Right.
You
My
know?
point is like, if it is true and it's a real hardship, it's harder to make funny, right? Or no?
I don't think necessarily. I think sometimes the things that we laugh at are the things that cause us the most pain. Like those are the things that a lot of stand-up comedians, you know, they build entire sets around. Like Richard Pryor built a whole set around when he caught on fucking fire. You know what I mean?
Man, that's so interesting. Yeah, I think if it is personal and not universal, that's easy to make funny. In his case,
but I think universal. I think universal too. Like there's whole bits about how hard it is to be a parent and shit like that. You know?
Right. Well, taking it one sort of category at a time, that particular joke of how he burned himself up.
Yeah.
That's like almost in the self-deprecation category.
Yes, that's true. Sure.
And then there are jokes, and then there's the other category of jokes where he's like making fun of crackheads in his neighborhood and everyone's laughing at the personification of such a character.
Yeah, sure. That's another one.
That is another one. That probably proves the point best, I think.
Shit.
In that case, like audiences who knew who that person was and audiences who didn't alike, they both laughed.
Yeah, that's a good example. Like you can make like the crackhead epidemic was a terrible thing, right?
Right.
But like, you know how many like crackhead jokes there've been? Like entire sets based around crackheads and shit. And I think that's okay. It's okay. Like the crack epidemic was terrible. Guys, it is okay to make crackhead jokes.
Right.
You just have to know. I think it's about being considerate and like knowing the room and knowing the situation, right?
I suppose it is. Yeah. I think the point that you're making inherently or explicitly has to be like a well-intentioned point too. And maybe that's a personal thing for me.
What do you mean?
Like the subtext of the joke matters.
Subtext.
You know what I mean?
No, please explain.
Oh gosh. So, I mean, I don't want to get too topical.
Talk about what you want to talk about, dog.
Dude who got into SNL and then got booted.
Yeah, I see what you're saying. Okay.
Okay, like that's a perfect example.
Yeah, let's talk about it.
Because the subtext of that joke was that he's weirded out by Chinese people. It wasn't, to me, it wasn't like there are comedians out there that complained like he wasn't even telling a joke, which is fine, but you don't have to have a setup and punchline
that thing,
for it to be a joke.
Exactly. Like,
so it could have been a joke, but to me, what was offensive about it, not being a Chinese American or a Chinese person, was that the point behind the joke was, aren't Chinese people weird and effectively disgusting? That was like the point he was making.
Oh shit, there's a guy here. Yeah, man, I didn't listen to it, so I can't speak on it.
I see.
So I'm not gonna speak on it.
That's the point I'm making, is that I think the intent behind the
But
comedy.
I think here's the thing. I think that a lot of the time when people are, first of all, we use this phrase joke way too much. The things that rarely when we talk about stand-up comedians and comedians in general, are they delivering jokes where they're like, a joke is set up and punchline. A joke is fucking knock knock. What we're talking about are people just like talking and riffing and shit. I'm not excusing anything. I'm saying that it's important to do that because there's a lot of people out there who are like, it's like, well, if you're going to be offensive, you at least have to be funny. And that was not a funny joke. And
Which
I'm like,
doesn't make any sense.
And I'm like,
at all.
motherfucker,
Right.
Like no one's telling jokes here. Like George Carlin never told a fucking joke in his life. You know what I mean? That motherfucker just talked. He had a routine, but those weren't jokes. You understand what I'm saying?
Well, that's an interesting point.
And I think it's important to make the distinction because a lot of people out there are like, well, they like to get incensed about like these people saying insensitive things, claiming that they're like not funny jokes. I'm like, they're not jokes in the first place.
That's been the public's response to justification for not liking comedy for a long time is just saying it's not. Yeah, it would have been good. It just wasn't funny. Like I feel like I've heard that.
Yeah, I think that's horseshit.
My whole life.
I think that's horseshit
because the person doesn't understand the mechanics of what would make it funny or not to begin with.
Yeah, it's like you don't understand what comedy is in the first place. And secondly, even if it were funny, it doesn't necessarily make it right what they did. It doesn't necessarily make it wrong either. We have to talk about this thing. And like as far as that guy goes, like I said, I don't have the context. I don't know what that motherfucker said.
Okay.
I don't really care.
Okay.
That being said, I think it's me personally, I think it's okay to make fun of. I'm one of those guys. You can make fun of anything or nothing. And I definitely fall into the anything category. I just think it comes down to don't be an asshole. Like,
well, that's kind of what I think that's what I'm saying.
Probably, yeah.
Okay.
I think if you know that someone's sensitive about a certain subject, maybe don't fucking riff on it. If you have a good idea that no one around you is gonna feel bad about it, then fucking go for it. I think it's okay. We have to be able to laugh at ourselves and we have to be able to laugh at our tragedy. Some of our biggest laughs as a people, period, have come from our tragedy, period. And the moment we say like we can't laugh about tragedy, like,
right.
So you asked me, is murder, like this all started with like, is murder ever funny? And I'm like, absolutely.
Murder can be funny sometimes, but bring you back to the original example.
Yeah.
If you're touring through a community that was just ravaged by Aragami.
Exactly. Don't fucking do a routine about being snake food.
But what if you have no other jokes?
Then go back to the drawing board. You hack. You fucking hack. And once again, what did I tell you, Greg? That's not even what I just did about all the snake food. Those weren't even jokes. There was no setup and punchline. That was just riffs. That was bits, baby.
I mean, this is okay. There's a difference between being funny and telling jokes.
Yes.
But some people would say if you're being funny, you're telling jokes.
Nope.
They wouldn't say that. No one would say that.
Oh, maybe some would, but they're really fucking wrong.
Okay.
I told you.
Do you think George Carlin would say he told jokes?
I don't know, but he didn't.
Okay.
Like George Carlin did not tell jokes. Like even if some of his shit had like set up and like and knockdown, most of his shit wasn't jokes, not even the slightest. He had carefully constructed, meticulously rehearsed, and implemented and executed routines. George Carlin was a routine man. Those weren't fucking jokes.
But they were funny.
Sure.
Whatever the fuck they were.
Exactly. Bill Cosby back in his heyday, and I know a lot of you out there are already like, oh, Bill Cosby, fuck off. Bill Cosby, one of the greatest stand-up comedians of all time in his time.
I think that's where things are landing on Cosby is no one defends him as a person, but it's impossible to deny his...
You can't deny his influence.
Yeah.
And you can't deny how good Bill Cosby himself was. That album is incredible.
Eddie Murphy was promoting his film, his Dolomite film recently, and they love to ask him the same, like it's 1988. They're asking these same ass questions. Right. It's hilarious to me. Who are your comedic influences? Blah blah blah. It's like he just did Delirious anyway. And of course he mentions Bill Cosby, and he doesn't. You know, Eddie Murphy's not going to qualify that at all.
Right.
Because he's Eddie Murphy. He's like, you wouldn't have me without Pryor and Cosby.
It's just true. And I'm not. Yeah, Cosby was one of the strongest comedians of his time. But the point is, the reason I brought him up is because Cosby didn't tell jokes. That motherfucker told stories for sure. This is a bad situation that I'm in right now, by the way. Because he's
man, I don't know how you've stayed alive throughout this entire conversation.
Hey man, what can I say?
We need to talk stand-up history more often, man. Going on a tear.
Snake food, baby.
That snake food bit. I like looking at the punch list that stand-ups will have scrawled out on a piece of paper before they go up.
Hey, wait, watch this. check this out. So you said you wanted to see the black hole, right? Again?
Hit them, dude. Draw them in.
I'm gonna see if we can get both. It
Oh
might
wow!
not.
I would love it from a distance, even better. Here they come. What is this? Step in it? Oh no!
Oh my God!
Right. That was the best possible view of that.
Was that not incredible?
That was awesome. And silent.
Now those two dudes were a joke. Weren't they funny?
They were awesome.
Let's see.
They were the perfect two schmucks to get drawn into that black hole.
True. I'm gonna see if we can finish this one out because we're very close. Oh, look, a deer scare? Deer scare? I think that's what they're called.
You love them.
I really do.
Every time Brett sees a deer scare in a video game,
I love it.
he vocalizes his admiration. It harkens back to a time when the main thing we had to be worried about was deer. So that's a hell of a nice
Not
existence.
even being like preyed upon.
No.
Just like, oh, my crops.
Yeah. Oh, right. That's probably what it was all about.
Right.
Pesky deer.
Right. We're doing all right, baby.
Man, last night, I won't do the whole story, but last night there arose such a clatter, man.
What happened?
I was awoken at 4:45 with the biggest ass clatter.
What happened to the clatter?
I went immediately to I woke up at 4:45 because I'm there have been times in the past where I thought I heard something, but it was just in my dream, and my dream noise sound effects woke me up. But in this case, it was a long, prolonged clatter, like I don't know. And in retrospect, it must have been like a fat owl had a stroke and fell through many branches.
Owl! Shut up!
That's what it sounded like. It sounded like a fat owl on the top had a stroke or fell asleep and just fell down all the branches.
Just like, whoo.
Yeah. In fact, I should go back to the scene of the crime when we get back there this afternoon and make sure there's no, fat birds of prey on the floor.
So you didn't check or anything?
Well, what I did was, because I woke up, it was loud, Brett. It's quiet at night, and it was really loud, and I woke up. It was 4:45, and I got up. And the first thing I did...
Fat owl.
First thing I did, I checked out the window to see what's...
Okay, hold on.
Oh, wow.
Nope.
Oh, man. First of all, where even are we? We got really far.
Yeah, I fucked up.
That looked like you crushing it to me.
Yeah,
that
we
was
did
the
all
first
right.
time we were on that.
Next time on Weekend Warriors, guys, we're gonna finish this fucking level. This is a nice, big, thick level. I fucked up. I was like, I'll step on those. We'll be cool. I'll take a look around. They started to. I should have gone back the way I came. That was dumb.
Did you anticipate before you teleported onto them that they would start dropping? Into
Exactly.
the water?
I didn't.
You didn't.
Yeah,
I see.
so.
Okay. Who could have? That's
So-
a totally new trap. In
No.
this game.
That's been in the game before.
It's been there the whole time, and I'm disappointed in you, frankly, because I knew.
Well, finish your story real quick about the owls.
Okay, so then I looked out the window. I didn't see anything, because sometimes I'll see a cat creeping through the yard or whatever. Nothing. So then I had to go to the security camera, and the security camera caught the sound, but nothing visual, which indicates to me that it was an owl on a tree, maybe just over the fence in the neighbor's yard. I don't know. Or some kind of a bird of prey who fell asleep, got comfortable in the tippy top of them branches, and then took the hard way down. That's my guess.
I hope we find a fat owl outside later.
We'll be checking.
All right. Thanks for watching, guys. Next time, we're definitely gonna finish this level. I think we did okay this level. We did all right. We made some moves.
I'm super impressed.
We'll see you guys later.
See you then.
Yeah, Wallace is. I think he's smart enough. I think he's smart enough to be an asshole. He's an asshole dog, but I love him.